Hey, this is King Firehawk from 1640 PWPR. Coming up, the Blind Tag Podcast, which is exclusive here to 1640 PWPR, the home of pro wrestling podcast radio and more.
Hello out there in the podcast world. Once again, you've reached the blind tag, and we're here.
We are.
We're here. Well, I'm Big Dick Gideon.
Okay.
And you're Dante.
For the beginning of this, yes.
For the beginning, you're Dante. And then we have Kryim over there.
I'm so barely awake. We're doing this, though.
We're doing this. This is happening.
Mind you, it's 12:30 in the afternoon on Sunday.
Yeah.
It's my only day off, and damn it, I want to sleep in. If I want to sleep till fucking 4 o'clock, I'm an adult. I should be able to sleep until 4 o'clock.
Yeah. I mean, I don't disagree. I will say this. If you did listen to our last podcast, you understand why we didn't talk about Tommy Dreamer.
Joke's on us.
Yeah.
Boy, did we... They pulled a fast one on us.
Yeah, they sure did.
And it was like moments after we had just stopped.
Yeah, we watched 45 minutes. We're like, fuck this, and then
Because they come out with Ryback and Rusev.
Yeah,
Ryback and Rusev, and we're like, click. 45 minutes of fucking promos, and then fucking Ryback and Rusev.
Yeah, I just had enough. But apparently, Tommy Dreamer's back, and he's tag teaming with the Dudleys, and they're going to do a true TLC match against the Wyatt family, which is really cool, but it doesn't matter because the Wyatt families are probably going to lose because this is what they do.
I disagree. I think the Wyatt family goes over.
I'd like to see them go over.
They're due.
They are due. But
it makes no sense for the ECW guys to go over, and Vince will never put over ECW guys over his own. Won't happen. If you watch the beginning, when WWE brought back ECW for that 2-year stint or whatever it was.
Yeah.
The first night they had all the ECW originals, and they had against Vince, all the WWF guys.
Yeah.
WWF guys just went over. All of them.
Then no.
The only one that went over was I think Rob Van Dam, because they were trying to build him for a title run, and then and I think Sandman went over because Sandman wrestled the Zombie.
May he rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. Tim Arson, we came out as ECW Zombie.
Damn.
And Sandman came out and beat the Zombie. That's it. Everybody else put over Vince's guys.
I just want to cut in here real quick because I'm just thinking of the irony that Tim's gone, the Sandman's still here.
Well,
and it's not a shoot on Sandman. It's just I'm thinking about lifestyles. That's all.
Just lifestyle.
Just
lifestyle.
Well, you can't get clean. Like you said, we can't get clean. If you go down this path, you got to stay on this path. You try to get off the path. Well, that's
when Flair comes for you and gets your soul.
Yeah, that's when you become the good vintage.
Yeah.
You knock on the door. What's Ric Flair doing at my door? Woo!
Yeah.
Yep.
We love you, Rick.
And that's the end of that.
Please don't come to my door.
I mean, what do you think's fueling Charlotte right now? He's now starting to channel it into the next one. And watch, that legacy is going to continue on through Charlotte. Because she's got the talent. She really, really does. And she's young enough, and she's pretty good on the mic now. But give her a little bit more time. And give her time.
I like Charlotte.
You got to give her time.
I like Charlotte.
She's going to be the next
I do.
big female pro wrestler. You'll see. Because it's part of that deal with Flair. Because, Vince wants to stay alive a lot longer to see his grandkids grow up. And that's the deal. If he doesn't, then Flair's going to be knocking on that door and going, hey, I'm the devil. I want my due.
I like Charlotte. I do. I just don't think... I think she has... Right now, she has the personality of a fucking Bannister. Okay? She's a great worker. In the ring, fantastic. Love watching her work. But on the mic, she's so deadpan. She needs to work on her charisma so
Yeah, but you know what? Think about when The Rock first started. I mean, like, first came into WWE, and he was, like, just as wet blanket as the rest of them.
Well...
and now he's The Rock.
You gotta
give it time.
You gotta give her time. That's what I was just trying to get at, and you just jumped in front of my train.
But I said that earlier, and you're like, yeah, well, but...
No, I was just, putting the...
Okay.
You just jump in front of my train. That's cool.
All right. Continue.
No, that's all right. You can have it. I don't want any more.
Yeah.
I'm going to drink my coffee.
Anyway.
Gonna
take your ball and go home?
We're going to go wrestling rumors real quick, because we want to talk about possibly what the last match Undertaker's last match will be. I'll spit it out. English is hard.
Now, here's the thing I want to bring up.
Now, these are all hypotheticals.
This is all hypothetical, because nobody really knows if WrestleMania 32 is going to be his last match. Everybody kind of assumes that it's going to be because it's in Texas, and they might put him in the Hall of Fame, and they would do this whole rigmarole for him. Everybody kind of assumes that might happen. Yeah, we don't know.
Well, we're going to find out, but the epic career of The Undertaker is going to end someday. So here's the 7. Okay, by the way, this is an article at WrestlingRumors.net, written by Will McCormick, and the first one they got is The Rock, which probably not. I mean, no. I can't see him in The Rock, although The Rock does put asses in the seats. I mean, he's The Rock.
But that's not an epic passing the torch type of. You don't give it to somebody who's already established.
Who already has a torch.
Yeah, he has a torch. What are you gonna do with 2 torches?
Roman Reigns.
No,
he's not the guy.
He's not the guy.
No.
Roman's a great worker.
Oh God, no.
Sting almost died last time he was in the ring, so we're not going to have.
He has a torch too.
He already has a torch.
Yeah,
people who have torches should not have it.
Yeah. Bray Wyatt.
That would be a good.
It would have been great last year,
or even at Survivor Series. But they decided, hey, Bray Wyatt will never win against The Undertaker. Matter of fact, Bray Wyatt will never win a fucking feud
ever.
That's why if he goes against The Undertaker again, I'm going to beat you at WrestleMania. It doesn't fucking matter.
And the thing is none of that makes any sense. Yeah. He's got this absolute powerhouse of guys. Mm-hmm. All of them are like towering.
They're huge.
They're like.
They're not big guys.
They're buildings in the ring, okay? And there's Bray going, go get him, which is perfect. Yeah. I mean, like, he's the perfect manager spot, And as they do with anything that's really good and the fans love, let's bury it.
No, it's too white hot. You got to throw some dirt on it. Yeah, you don't want to get fucking too high. You burn to the earth.
That's the part of watching WWE that I am absolutely tired of. It's just anything that we like or fans like or anybody else. It's like, nope, can't have it. You're going to have to keep watching the same old storylines and shit that you've been fed since the 90s.
It's like they temper everything that gets white hot that the fans are really behind. Like
Kevin
Owens, Damian Sandow. Are you kidding me?
All they had to do was have him go over in that battle royal. That's all they had to do.
He was white fucking hot. The whole crowd loved him. Yeah. And no, just buried him. You don't even hear somebody. He's not even on TV.
Yeah. No, he's not.
He's collecting a paycheck. He's doing that Zack Ryder action.
He's, as you would say, riding the pine.
He's got that JTG disease.
Jesus Christ.
All right, so
So Bray Wyatt would have made sense about a year ago.
Okay.
Kevin Owens. Now that would be interesting, but Kevin Owens doesn't need it. I don't think yet. Like he did.
It makes sense though.
It makes sense, but he doesn't need it. I could see at WrestleMania, at the upcoming WrestleMania, Sami Zayn coming back as a surprise, and then going against Kevin Owens for the IC title.
But they're talking about for a possible retirement match, and you know what? Kevin Owens would make sense. The way they bill him,
he beat Cena.
Prize fighter.
He's a prize fighter.
Yeah.
He beat Super Cena.
He beat Super Cena in the middle of the ring.
And you know what? He's just picking his fights and picking his battles, and you know what? He's gonna he's calling his shots. Yeah. Right. Fucking, honestly, that makes sense. In my opinion, that would make one of the
Would have been great if Undertaker's streak was still intact.
Oh my God, you kidding me? It would have made him. Would made him fucking for 10 years. It would have made Kevin Owens.
And although that's a good idea, it's not going to happen.
Oh yeah, no. Good idea. Good idea, but we got to keep them safe.
Next one.
No.
Cena was number.
That doesn't make any. Number 2.
Number 2 is Cena.
That doesn't even make any sense
to me. That I've heard that rumor that it's going to be Undertaker versus John Cena at WrestleMania 32. I've heard that multiple times from different sources.
Why? Why? Because he doesn't need it.
Because he's a Vince product.
Oh my god.
He made Vince made him.
No, I don't want to. Okay.
Oh my god.
Next. Yes.
Finn Balor.
Yes.
Now that's something I can fucking get behind.
Read what this guy says, because I have to agree with what he says about.
All right, so this is what he says about Finn Balor. What makes Finn Balor the perfect option for Undertaker's last match is not just the entrance or the atmosphere he creates. Finn Balor is the next major face of WWE. He's currently NXT champion, but on the main roster, he's going to need to beat some veterans to be considered the top guy. Sure, there are plenty of veterans, but the Demon being the final opponent for the Phenom may be the best way to build Balor's WWE stock. The dual entrance at WrestleMania would be nothing short of epic. Balor is young, experienced, and has a very different offensive style that would challenge Taker and make it believable that Balor can win. The Undertaker's last match could be putting over the Demon, riding off into the darkness, and then Balor has all the tools he needs to be the next big thing. That's the power the Undertaker still has. His final match will determine the future. The question remains, who will he face? Finn Balor. Well, the thing is, if they're gonna do Finn at WrestleMania against Taker, they have to bring him up like now.
Which have been the rumors on and off that for the last couple of months, and he doesn't want to come up yet.
No, he doesn't want to, but they got to bring him up before Rumble.
See, here's
when is the Royal Rumble?
At the end of January.
I don't think they have to. I think that Undertaker just goes, okay, who wants it? This is my last one. I'm here. I call out anybody in the back, and fucking Finn Balor's music hits, and they do the fucking amazing entrance for him, and fucking crowd goes ape shit. He puts over Balor, whatever. Personally, it just makes sense that either Balor or fucking Bray Wyatt.
Those are the only two that make sense.
Yeah, you pass the mantle.
You could also have something happen at the end of WrestleMania where Balor comes out. And then that brings us to a little bit of a run of a feud, and then...
Then you ended at SummerSlam?
I don't know. Or start it before, I guess,
I'm saying, they have to bring up Finn now. They have to bring him up in a couple weeks.
So it would be Royal Rumble, what's after that?
Royal Rumble, and then whatever's in February.
Something's in the middle.
And then you got WrestleMania.
No. Or is WrestleMania... I'll tell you in a second.
Yeah.
I will go look this up.
Yeah. You have a computer right at your fingertips.
Bam for me.
Did you just say WWE poo? You did.
WWE poo.
There's a lot of it.
Poo. All right. 2016 dates as of right now are
Fastlane. That's it. Yeah.
All right. So it's January 24th is Royal Rumble. February 21st is Fastlane,
and then WrestleMania.
WrestleMania is April 3rd. So they're in the entire month of March. You don't get anything.
Yeah, and then you. Yeah.
Well, also Fastlane's very at the end of February, and then April 3rd is WrestleMania. So it kind of makes it honestly comes out to a month between the two.
Yeah, but what? But in order to build Finn, they need to bring him up like either at TLC or like right after, so he can be in the Rumble, and now you can do him as a surprise entrance in the Rumble.
You can't.
But you can.
You can't. His
entrance
then that
would kill
takes fucking forever.
That would kill him.
Yeah. But that would kill him because he's not going to go over in the Rumble.
Yeah, you can't. So, you can't bring him out in the Rumble because his entrance is fucking grand. It's it's an epic stage like Undertaker's at fucking WrestleMania. You can't just because by the time he hits the ring and he's still doing the woo look at me thing, fucking the countdown clock is going down and somebody's running past him.
Like, what's up, Finn?
Yeah, what's up, Finn?
Pardon me, Finn.
My music's still going.
Keep doing what you're doing.
So that would make a lot of sense. But what else we got to talk about? We got, like we said, Tommy Dreamer. But
speaking of ECW originals, big bit of sad news that Hack Myers has passed away. The original Shaw of ECW.
Yeah. Shaw. Shit.
Yeah. He passed away, complications due to brain surgery.
Yeah.
So our hearts.
He was 42.
Yeah.
Damn.
Young guy.
Damn.
I mean, like, it's possible that, it's complications due from all the chair shots that you take.
Well, that's pure speculation.
Oh,
okay?
I mean, but you know what? It's more feasible to say that than anything else.
I'm not saying it's not plausible. I'm saying that's pure speculation.
I think what a lot of people, which I'm hoping with this current lawsuit, I mean, I hope the people who are involved in the lawsuit with wrestling and concussions, I hope it works in their favor. But yeah, I think it should be looked at as much as it is in the NFL. Head injuries when it comes to pro wrestling. Because there are a lot of guys in the indies that take a lot of hits early on. That if they do get up into the big leagues, they don't take those hits as hard. But most of the damage happens when you're training and moving on. If you ask a lot of the guys, I mean, may rest in peace. I'm going to say it, Chris Benoit. When they did his autopsy and they looked at his brain, they said it was the brain of an 80-year-old Alzheimer's patient. He was 30-something, late 30s, early mid-30s.
To be fair, he was also,
I understand, but he had a doctor that was feeding him everything from anti-anxiety medications to mood medications. He was on a cocktail that this was going to happen. This was definitely what happened to him was sad, and it wasn't all his fault because he had the wrong people taking care of him. If he had the proper treatment and somebody actually said, "Oh wow, he's got traumatic brain trauma. Let's get him into a neuro doctor and take care of it there." I'll be the first one to say
if he had proper care.
I don't think that would have no. But that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of guys in pro wrestling that have a lot of injuries due to too many hits to the head. I mean, and they don't get the same medical treatment that they're giving to the NFL guys or kids that play football. And
like, God forbid Mick Foley gets taken early.
That's going to be a sad day.
I mean, and we've seen how many headshots he's taken. Oh, my God.
I will say
I've never seen somebody take headshots like him.
Yeah, no.
I'll say this now and forever on this podcast. Chris Benoit is a name that does not have any negative connotation. We don't talk about what happened at the end of his life. We can talk about his career with no
his
shame.
His career was fantastic.
With no shame on this podcast.
No, his career was fantastic. But, I'm still of the stance of you don't get to be in the Hall of Fame when you do what he did.
I agree with that. Yeah. I agree with, because,
like I said, we were just talking about if he would have had preventive care, and we'll talk about his wrestling career, but...
Yeah. I mean, you
just can't.
No.
The thing that sucks is that you can't talk about the history of professional wrestling without bringing up Chris Benoit.
Sure.
And he will never be in a Hall of Fame because of it.
Yeah.
And that, to me, that's like
sucks.
It sucks.
It really sucks bad.
You watch any Chris Benoit match, you're going to be fucking entertained.
No, Chris Benoit was a fantastic worker. The thing, and he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, but he's never going to be. You just can't.
You can't. And I understand. I understand both sides. Yeah. I really do.
But personally, as a wrestler in my top 10, he's in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Because I'm thinking about his life, not the ending.
Yes. And speaking of lives and carrying on their fourth, Dante has an announcement that she's going to make, and we got some things we need to talk about. Now
we're gonna get real, people.
It's gonna get a little shooty. Okay, it's gonna get a little shooty, and I want people to understand that.
As I crack my knuckles.
Our opinions on this show are just that. They are opinions. You may agree with them. You may disagree with them. Okay?
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Get it? The word opinion. If you are not familiar with the meaning of opinion, you could always look it up online.
But, you may agree with them or disagree. And we often disagree with each other. So, but I'm just going to get...
Which really leads to good radio.
It's true. But I'm going to go ahead and let Dante do her thing. And she's going to take over for a little bit here, so go right ahead.
After wrestling with this for a long time, and pretty much being tired of dealing with shitty promoters, bad matches, and just the blatant disrespect of a lot of people that I've had to deal with over the last, I don't know, almost 18 years that I've been in and around the business. On, was it Thursday? Friday or Friday? I don't remember. Thursday, I pretty much decided that I am retiring from the pro wrestling, at least ringside. I'm hoping to maybe become a handler for some talent, or I really just enjoy doing the podcast and going to conventions, and I don't have to deal with the drama llamas and the backstabbing and the bullshit. And, it was bad enough that I was being blatantly disrespected personally by the people who ran a certain federation that I no longer will be working with, but my partners still do. Look, the Fallen Angels are still working. They're still working. I just, as their manager, will no longer be working with them. The Fallen Angels are still a tag team, and please support them. They're going to need extra support now that I won't be ringside with them. And thank you to all our faithful for being there and supporting us over the 4 years that we've been, yeah. There's a lot more I'd like to say, but I'll say it at the end of the show about the retirement thing.
Well, we're here. We ran that stuff to talk about.
I want to go into this.
Go ahead.
And then
the floor is yours.
Floor is yours.
Well, no, because this also involves you, and the thing is I don't have. I guess I'll just. Sorry, I was not prepared. Hey, could you guys vamp while I look something up here, please? Oh, you can't even talk.
We're going to thumb wrestle right now. You don't see it, but we're thumb wrestling. Tag team.
You can't tag team. This ain't no handicap match.
Handicap match?
Yeah, lumberjacks. Okay, done.
Oh, yeah? All right.
No, it's done. It's done. It's done. No, match is over.
All done.
Lumberjacks.
What, do you put your hand in a fist?
No, I just took my whole hand and a lumberjack.
Wide family.
Oh.
No, they would have lost.
Oh.
Right. Go ahead, do your lumberjack thing.
Yeah. Lumberjack.
Another Fed. Invasion angle.
Oh.
Then I body slam you and be like, Vince! And just walk away.
Oh. Yeah, but you gotta look like you have like a Jello mold on your face when you do it. Vince gets punched in the head and fucking has a better color than anybody else in the history of wrestling.
Right? Nobody can color better than Vince.
Yeah. You're not gonna out fucking bleed me! Yeah.
That was the best part of the Attitude Era.
The blood?
Which was watching which one could bleed more. Yeah. Shawn Michaels, Triple H, or Vince McMahon.
Shane wasn't bad either.
Well, no, Shane was like, I'm going to take these awesome, ridiculous bumps off of, like, the highest thing. I'm going to be the next Snuka. Yeah. He could tell who was an influence in a lot of that.
He jumped off the fucking Titantron.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, when I watched it, I'm like, you don't even need to do this.
No,
like,
you're a billionaire. You're a billionaire.
You understand that was actually higher than the cage at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah. Like...
that's...
What is he doing?
How would you like to fucking follow that match? How would you like to be a singles match that follows that match? It's like,
you can't.
Thanks, Shane.
Thanks, Shane, for fucking me up.
I don't even know if there was a match that followed that. That might have been the closest.
No.
Was there?
Shane was never in the main event. He was always like, a Big Show
mid-card. But he made sure he was the main event, even though it wasn't.
You do these big-ass spots, and then all of a sudden you got RVD versus Eddie Guerrero, and they're probably like, thanks, dude.
Preach.
We're just a fucking exhibition match, but thanks. Yeah. Thanks for that.
All right.
Anyway, floor is yours.
Now I'm more prepared. Okay. After lack of bookings, bad promoters, and health issues, sadly, it is time for me to retire from ringside. This was not an easy decision to make. I have spent over 18 years in and around the business, and this was something I struggled with for almost a year. Back in 2012, I had a partial fusion of my C6, C7 in my neck. In May of 2014, during a spot for SWF with Christy Kiss, I re-injured my neck, causing pain and weakness and numbness in my left arm. Being without insurance up until April of this year made it hard to get care for the neck and other health issues. I'm finally getting help for my injury, but will not be able to continue working ringside. I'm also very tired of the drama llamas backstabbing, double talk, shit promotions, and shit workers. I am hoping to be involved in a lower capacity in pro wrestling, becoming a handler for talent for conventions, as I said earlier. I also plan to continue on with the Blind Tag podcast. It's my baby. I also want to really, really thank Tasha Odell for allowing me to be Countess Noir for one last time, which at the time I didn't know was my last match, but it was very humbling and a great way for me to actually go full circle. Started off as Countess Noir, ended as Countess Noir. I guess deep down inside, that was who I really was, and I had a blast. Even though there was 15 people there, it was probably one of the most fun shows I've ever had, and we pushed the shit out of it, and who cares? We had fun, and that's that for that. I would also like to thank the following for being real and true brothers, and those who have supported me through the past 8 years ringside. First and foremost, my tag team, the Fallen Angels. Kryim and Cancer. I love you both more than mere words can express. It was a fun last run for the most part. We accomplished so much in such a short time, and we really did. Mm-hmm. I mean, to be absent for 7 years out of the business and come back for our first show and be handed tag belts. I mean, like, that was such a great sign of respect. Mm-hmm. It really was. And we did it together.
Thank you, Grimm Brothers.
Yeah. Thank you to the Grimm Brothers for that. Thank you, Rocco and Victor, very, very much for that. We got our podcast and, 3 tag team belts. I know a lot of people shit on, what does it mean? What does it mean? Back in the day, to me, that was respect. When somebody gave you the belts, that was a federation's way of saying, thank you for all your hard work. Thank you for everything you've done. And here, this is the way we show you our respect to you. We became Hall of Famers. As I can see the look on your face right now.
I'm reading about pay-per-views. That's what I'm doing.
You. You're reading about okay. Thanks, Kryim.
I'm letting you have your fucking moment. Have your moment.
And thank you for dealing with my ranting and raving and just, that's
you had cancer.
Well, we have every right, and I'll get to that. I have
the front.
Yeah.
The front!
Well, that's what happens when you get bitter old vets back into business. We stay bitter. We look for little gems and we're like, oh, look, there's this little shiny hope. Nope, that was just a glint off of something else. No, there is no ray of sunshine in his business.
I'm going to start calling cancer Cranky Kong.
Cranky Kong.
Yeah,
He's the Hulk. He hasn't had enough Snickers lately.
No, fucking Big Dick gets it.
Yes.
All right. Next, Strangler Nick Maddox. Thank you for being my mentor and my trainer and my best friend. Thank you for introducing me into the business and starting this up and down roller coaster of love with the wrestling business. She be a cruel mistress, she be.
Yeah, she is.
And also thank you for being my bitter brother in the business. Lord Colt, thank you for giving a little goth girl who had no clue about wrestling and management a shot to shine with you in the Army of Darkness. We accomplished amazing things together, and that was probably the most fun I've ever had in wrestling ever.
Fun fact.
It was.
Fun fact. Lord Colt never did the Undertaker lights off, lights on thing correctly because the guy never got it right. He'd always turn it on halfway when Colt's getting through the ropes.
Yeah, but see, that wasn't his fault.
No, it wasn't his fault, but he never really did the magic. He's just just lights on, lights on. All right. I'm just a person. I get it.
I'd like to thank my girlfriend, Christine Corrado, for putting up with this craziness the last 4 years and, dealing with no anniversaries sometimes or having to celebrate them late and holidays late and canceling concerts and having to do that again. But thank you for supporting me, and I love you very much. And John, Kryim, I love you very much.
Love you too. Give me kisses.
And thank you for putting up with me and my craziness. And our craziness.
Yeah, we ain't look. You're not the only one who's crazy. I'm just as crazy. Mm-hmm. I'm just. You're
just at a lower level.
Yeah. Now
you're just silently crazy. Me and Cancer just vocally just ah.
How are we gonna be as a tag team now? Because I gotta drive this truck.
Yeah, you do.
I don't want to drive. I mean, we're driving this motherfucker off a cliff. I mean,
no, you guys are gonna rear back on. I'll help you. I'll help you from the back. I'll be the man behind the curtain.
In the gorilla position.
In the gorilla. To my son Hunter,
Sounds like a sexual position, doesn't it?
Really? I'm talking about my kid, and you talk about sexual positions?
No,
what
look,
the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, all right, this is
Just be quiet.
this is
Just
weird.
shush.
All right,
Just shush.
I'm saying. All right.
Yeah.
Right.
To my son Hunter, thank you for putting up with Mommy and her craziness, and I love you very much. And now that it's over, you don't have to deal with it anymore. Yay! Because he was not a fan of it, because for his whole life he never heard anything positive about the last part of my last run was not so positive, but anyway. Okay, and to the boys, I'd like to thank Kodiak Bear, Magic, Creeper, Tony Myers, Rick Silver, Joe Rules, Billy Lassiter, and Hank, also known as the Ripper, Foxy Fox and Damien, Tony San Miguel, Jimmy Superfly, love you, brother, get better soon, support Snuka, GoFundMe, support Snuka,
GoFundMe, support Snuka.
Carol, love you, Bulldog Blansky, Wicked, also used to be known as Ambassador from the Army of Darkness, Cavatro, Ivan, Pub Bully, Rocco and Victor again, Bill Apter, thank you so much for everything that you've done for the business, Dave Levy, Laura Splain, Drake, Deanne, Kevin, and Gregory Foster. Thank you for coming to all our shows over in Spotswood, especially to our littlest fan, Gregory. Mm-hmm. Thank you for supporting us. Also to Mama Joe, Grinch, Wayne, Ken, Cheryl, and to Ed, Greg, and the rest of my family. Also, I'd like to thank my new family, the family that I've made over the last 4 years. Thank you for coming into my life and allowing me to be part of yours. I enjoyed every moment we worked together or hung out, and if I hadn't returned to ECPW 4 years ago, I wouldn't have had the privilege to meet and help train with some of you and watch new students become some of today's most hardest working talent. And I really do mean that. I mean, just to see the way some of them have come on. I mean, Aaron Bradley, right there. And I am going to put that DVD, that little clip together that I've been working on for him. Nothing like being there at somebody's start.
Their first bumps. And
knowing from their first bumps that they had it. And the kid has gone so far. He's working for like 4 to 5 different feds now. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, and being 2.5 years in. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's an amazing feat. Most guys don't get out of that first door, which is the first fed that they work with or train with. I mean, another one's Sonny.
Are you kidding me? Sonny's blowing up.
Love you, honey. Sonny Kiss, another one where when we first came back, they were Mambo King's kids. I think that's where they started.
Something like that, yeah.
And they were working in the back ring at ECPW. And when we came in and we saw him, and
there was just something
we
about
told
him.
him that he needed to get out of that ring and get into a real ring, and wow, has he come far. Oh. And he's everywhere. He's traveling down, along with Aaron Bradley, and Mike Orlando really took them under his wing and has just taken them, and they're learning a lot, and I'm glad that we were able to have, it's nice that they fell in with somebody who was like us, that understands and wants to help, train and hone the new talent and not put out like a bunch of partiers. And these are guys that actually train 3 times in the ring a week, and work every night on the weekend. They're just incredible. And if I hadn't gone up there, I wouldn't have met them. Fenris Wolf, Mr. Thursday Night, Ben Cromwell, Prince, Akatan. Cool guys.
Akhenaton?
We also
I cannot believe his name.
Merengue, George Blinn, Catherine Payne, and Ricky Rocks, Vinny Senzo, Mike Griffin. Remember Mike?
Oh, Griff.
He was cool. Spence and Dustin, known as Justin. Sorry, I apologize for that. The Graysons. Another bunch of kids that have been a little over a year, and just right out of the gate.
Yeah, they know
they are talented, hardworking kids. Kenny
Bangle, another one fantastic
Yep,
worker.
Kenny Bangle's on here as well. Thank you, Kenny. King Tech, Corey Dillinger, Louis Bischoff, who was with WWO.
Yep, he one of the Invaders.
Yep, he was very cool. John Voss, that we got to train with very short, and he was a cool guy.
He was. Yes.
He would have actually been fun to work with in the ring.
He would have, but a lot of guys when they have their first battle royal, they get the taste of what it is. Like it's a small taste. Some guys don't continue. Some guys do continue.
Big Steve, he was one of the guys that made it to his first. He even won the battle royal.
He retired undefeated. Big Steve.
Yep.
Big Steve retired undefeated. He is king of the mountain. He fucking won a battle royal and then he ended his career. Top of the mountain, Steve. Nobody could take that from you.
That was a great fucking idea.
Yep.
Went out on top like fucking John Elway.
That's it.
That's the way to go, man. Good job. Fuck.
Yeah, he just decided it wasn't for him anymore, but he had that one win under his belt, so that's it.
Discount double check, bitch.
I would like to thank 2 generations of Pitbulls. The first one being Pitbull Duke Snyder. Mm-hmm. Nice guy. God bless you, brother. The other Pitbull is Gary Wolf. It was an honor to work with you. The one time we were blessed to work with you and would have loved to have worked with you again. I think we could have had some pretty good matches.
Absolutely.
I think if you do have the chance, please request to work the Fallen Angels again, because they're really good workers and solid.
We would like to work with you.
Yep, they're still working, just not me. Bjorn, Mike Zener, and the Shining Wizards, thank you for supporting us and giving us our start in the podcast business. Mike Noringer from Midnight Jury. Solidarity, brother. Solidarity. Pat Crowley, thank you for also taking us under your wing and giving us a spot on your show. And I hope to maybe do another collaboration show, because that was really fun. And this time we'll have Big Dick at the helm. That'd be cool.
We need 1640 shirts.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
We do. We need 1640 shirts.
I'd like to thank the Bradley Bunch. All you guys, thank you for being there for us. And we hope to continue to be there for you. Don from the Laundromat.
Because
he's always wanted to. Well, he can always come see you guys. I'm just not me.
He had to wash my pads, and you know what?
Yeah.
Respect, okay? Because sometimes they get fucking funky.
Let me
okay?
tell you, yes, I know from experience, personally, yes, that they get a little funky. And that's about it.
So now that we're done with the good stuff,
Sorry that took so long.
that's all right.
No, this is your life.
This is you.
This is all you.
Now that we're done with the good stuff,
So, are you gonna take off the hat?
is the hat coming off?
The hat?
Yeah, the hat of Dante has now been unrevealed. I'll come up with a handle. We'll
That's all right.
reveal that by the next show.
Yeah.
So, because I really don't want to use my real name, and
No, that's fine.
I mean, my nickname from Ren Fair probably would not be the best to use, because it's not very radio friendly.
No, that doesn't work.
So no.
It's like, if you use that, you might as well just call yourself Raven Crow Never Smiles.
Yeah, I'm not. Hey, man! Don't
I
tell everybody.
smolder with generic rage.
Don't tell everybody my goth name, man.
So,
I'm a hippie goth.
anything else?
Yeah. Me and Kryim have a little bit of business that we need to vent about.
I do.
Last week, could you bring up? Are you on Mike Norange's page?
Yeah.
Okay. Could you? Last week, I'd say probably Wednesday of last week.
Wednesday.
A Wednesday. A fellow podcast radio or podcast show on Shining Wizards, known as Midnight Jury. One of the guys on there, Mike Noringer, voiced his opinion about a certain promoter and pro wrestler who's located here in New Jersey. And, I read what he had to say. No, that's not the one.
Yeah.
Is it?
That's the one. Yes, for it. That's what it is. Yeah, that's...
No.
Well, what is it that
That's
you want me...
his original post, the one
Okay,
that he said about the person that attacked us.
That's the original post. Okay, so
is that the one that I liked that I got attacked for?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
All right.
the one.
So basically, this is what. Can you read that? Because it's kind of blurry from where I'm sitting. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Mike Norenganger.
Just say Mike.
Well, I'm going to call you Mike because you have to tell me how to pronounce your last name because if you look,
I said Noringer.
no, you spell it is Norenganger, and if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to make fun of your name, but
he'll get a kick out of it.
I hope to God you don't get offended
He
because
won't.
believe me, when I was growing up, everybody made fun of my last name, and I
Donahue?
understand. Yeah, so we're gonna go. I'm gonna go phonetically, Mike Norenganger. his big dick just has his hands in his head. He says after.
It sounds like a fucking character from Fraggle Rock.
Thanks, Dan.
Sorry.
Big dick. Way to fucking smash our fucking new alliances.
Sorry.
We're building bridges here. Fuck them. Bam.
Don't worry.
We love you, Mike.
It's all good.
Anyway, go ahead.
After being on PWS TV and being a fan of the product up until earlier this year, some have wondered why I've turned on the company. To start, if you don't have your tongue up far up, patent Eric's asshole, and disagree with them in any way, they pretend that you don't exist. I exist, and I'll explain the rest on December 12th episode of The Midnight Jury, available always on the WLW Studios and the Shining Wizards Network. This in no way changes my opinion of some of the workers in the company who I think are extremely talented and fully and support fully. Most know who they are.
Okay. So, I agree with most of what he said there. So I innocently, on my own private page, using my shoot name, clicked the like button.
That's all that you did, right?
All I did.
Okay. That's
All I did. I pressed a like button.
You didn't like...
I didn't respond verbally. I didn't get involved in the back and forth between them. Because Pat Buck actually comes in and starts going after Mike, and they go back and forth. And Mike just keeps calling him out on his shit. Mm-hmm. And Pat's just blowing it off. Mike offers him the chance to come to Philly or in some way call in when he does the show so they could discuss how he feels and maybe, whatever. Maybe smooth it over.
Right.
Let him debate it out. And it looked like it ended quite friendly. I don't know. I didn't read the rest of it. It turned out to be like 38 comments. And I'm like, I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. Lot. So I just ignored it. I just went on with my day, dealing with my kid, fighting with him to do his homework, making dinner, doing the things that people who have lives do. The next morning, on Thursday morning, I believe it was, I get a text from Mike going, hey, I'm really sorry you guys got pulled in, and I'm like, well, what are you talking about? And he's informing me that Pat Buck decided to, that night, go on his own podcast and assassinate the Fallen Angels and myself, along with Mike. Why we got pulled in, I still don't understand, because all I did, again, on my own Facebook, not the Fallen Angels, on my own, liked somebody's post. Again, one more time. I liked someone's post.
I'll put some, like, assassinate is a harsh word to use.
Okay, attacked?
We got put on blast.
He attacked our character.
He did attack our character. I think assassinate. I want to be fair. I want to be 100% fair. Assassinate is I think it's a little bit harsh, but we did get put on blast, and I agree that this had, honestly, I come home from work, okay, on Thursday, right? I come home from work, just got done working 11 hours, and I come home and I'm like, I hear about all this shit, and I'm like, what the fuck happened? What happened? What's going on? Like, a guy is verbally blasting me, and I've shared maybe 2 locker rooms with him.
Yep.
Why is my name falling out of your mouth in a negative connotation? You want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. But you put me on blast for no fucking reason. Mm-hmm.
Apparently, I got this on December 2nd at 12 o'clock in the afternoon from Mike. I will apologize somehow having Pat drag you into Fallen Angels into his bashing me on his most recent podcast. Apparently, I really hit a nerve, and he started taking it out on anyone who was liking my post. Which I will say no, he did not go after everybody, because there were 16 other people who said like on that post, and he came after me and my guys. Over 16 other people either were that over, or our opinion really mattered a lot to him.
I would say he probably went after you because your name starts with an A, and alphabetically you come up first on the liking. I'm serious.
No, you honestly,
I'm being honest. That's probably why.
It's probably a good theory.
If your name started with a Z, chances are we're not having this conversation. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, you got a point.
Yeah. But if I may make a neutral comment.
Sure.
If someone in this industry, be it podcast or wrestling or otherwise, wants to sacrifice their professionalism and go after someone or any one person, that's their decision. That's their own choice, and there's nothing I can do about that. Okay? I'm a host of the Blind Tag Podcast, which also represents the Fallen Angels.
Did.
Okay? If someone wants to have a debate about whether or not, about this literally child nonsense that we're talking about right now, because that's what it is. Okay? If someone wants to have a debate, they're more than welcome to get in contact with me. And we can do it on the podcast, and we can call in, and we can talk about it.
I'm willing to go on their podcast.
Let me just say, that's not going to happen because, number one, Shining Wizard's response to 2 against 1, if their podcast family, they decided to pretty much disband it all. And they're on their own, and we're all on our own, which is fine. You can still find us on 1640, PWPR radio.
Yeah.
And you can... pretty soon probably find us along with Midnight Jury on theirs, syndicated on that. But see, you're right. You're absolutely correct. Mike offered him the chance to come and talk. So you saying with us offering the chance to talk to this guy who decides that he yells at somebody about being what are they called, internet tough guys.
Keyboard warriors.
Calling Mike all those names, and then Mike's like, hey, call me, we'll talk. What do you want to do? All I did was like something, and I got pulled into something that pretty much could end the Fallen Angels' career.
Yeah, we got.
And I mean this because the reason why I bring this up is because part of the reason why we were removed, along with other people, well, the rest of the people that were on the Shining Wizards network, was because one of the Shining Wizards works for PWS. He works for one federation. One. Meanwhile, my guys have worked for several, I think up to 5 different feds, and are still have 2 more that they're going to probably be working for, which is ACE. Apologize. ACE, because I'm getting a little hot.
It's all right. If you need to tag out, I'll tag in.
And UWA Elite.
Yeah.
Okay,
UWA
so you've
Elite.
got things coming up.
Yeah.
All right, so it's all good. But, for this person to trivialize what was said about us, which we are going to get into, and act like his one fucking show he does 2-3 times a year is more important and more valued and valid than what you guys do as a part-time living. Okay? This isn't a hobby for you. This isn't your 15 minutes of fame. It's not your 15 minutes of fame. It's something that you put your heart and soul into. Okay? I understand this other person does as well. But to trivialize what was said and blow it off like it was nothing, and that because he's got this one booking, it's more important, and it's enough to sacrifice everything we've helped work for the last 4 years, because he doesn't want to get involved in the middle of it.
All right.
I mean, I respect not getting in the middle of it, but I think you should, 1, give people the right to vent how they feel, and 2, you guys, for what was said, could kill your careers.
Well, let me express what had happened, and I'm gonna try to characterize.
I actually even have it written down.
I'm gonna try to make a similarity. So basically, I come home from work, and imagine, if you will, somebody working in the fields. Okay, I'm just a peasant farmer working in the fields. Now, PWS is Mount Olympus in Jersey. Okay, they are the pinnacle of what you can reach as far as wrestling.
I don't know.
Well,
I would
then
say
you have
Ricky
Zeus.
O's. Ricky O's pretty close.
Hold on, let me finish. So PWS is the pinnacle of what you can achieve in Jersey. Okay, so here I am just working in the fields, and all of a sudden, fucking Zeus starts throwing lightning bolts at me, like for no fucking reason. Just boom! I don't fucking like you. Why? What the fuck did I do to you?
Okay, let me pause you just for a second. Let me pause you guys just for a second. Okay. Mm-hmm. I am a big fan of Greek mythology.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to agree with about what you're about to say.
Maybe we don't akin Pat Buck to Zeus, like, ever? Can we not do
because
that?
really, outside of Jersey, who knows who Pat Buck is?
Because the only promoter that gets to be akin to Zeus has a McMahon at the end of his name.
That's true.
Okay? So, you're at a 9? Let's dial it down to about a 4.
So, and being a fan of Greek mythology, who would you say that?
No, I'm not going to mythologicalize this guy.
No, I'm just saying, joking. Like, I'm doing my own thing. I'm not bothering anybody, and all of a sudden, for no apparent fucking reason, I get fucking shot down.
No, I understand what you're saying. But I do want to say this, is that, yeah, it could be very damaging to your character and to how people perceive you.
Yeah.
But if I remember correctly, at the time I told you this, I said the people that know you know that's not the case.
That's the problem. It's the people that don't know me. Because let's say I want to get booked somewhere else, and let's say Pat Buck has pull with that guy, and he's listening to Pat Buck's radio, and then he goes, oh, no, that's that asshole that he just talked about. Yeah. Well, now I can't get work with that guy because of something that is not fucking true. Yeah. One of the things that fucking Buck said about us as the Angels is that we never shook his fucking hand, which is bullshit. The first time I met him, that might have happened. I will agree. That might have happened because it's in the Knights of Columbus. It's a very small fucking locker room. However, if I don't shake your hand in the beginning, I make sure I fucking shake your hand when I leave. I'll make sure to get everybody. Why? Because I preach locker room etiquette to everybody I fucking have any help fucking giving any training to. Okay? I find that bullshit.
Yep.
Okay?
One sentence. Wait. But the thing is, in one sentence, he claims he doesn't remember us.
That's what I was going to get at,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, in one sentence before he goes into bashing us, he claims he doesn't know us.
He claims he doesn't remember. He can't remember.
Huh.
He claims he can't remember everybody that he comes in contact with. But for some reason, he knows that we've never shaken his hand.
Although he doesn't remember us.
I can't stress how fucking wrong he is on that. He wants to talk about how we just kind of stare at him and stay by our table. Dude, you're always at your table at Banner shows. Okay? I've shaken... You were in the ring taking your bumps. I stopped to come over and shake your fucking hand. Okay? I made you stop what you were doing so I could say hi. Do not question my character in that way.
Don't question our integrity ever. Mine, no. You don't question my fucking and then to turn around and say our table was Renaissance Fair.
Renaissance Fair.
I don't even know what that means.
We have
the joke's on you because I like the Renaissance Fair,
right?
We're Rennies, but we are hardcore Rennies.
But Renaissance Fair, we have 8x10s and fucking rosaries, dude. Like, where's the Renaissance Fair?
I don't understand what that means.
Yeah, I mean, like, we don't have swords or knives or fucking flower rings or rosebuds or whips or fucking cat of nine tails. We don't even have leather mugs for sale, yes. And have 8
Does he have us confused with what's their name? The ones from PA, Gerard and Pirate Radio.
Oh yeah,
maybe he's got us confused with them.
Pirate Radio.
I don't know.
Yeah,
but I mean, we don't.
I love
look
Pirate
anything
Radio.
alike.
Are you kidding me? Pirate Radio's great.
But they're piratey.
I love that.
You know,
the guy
they're
comes out as a pirate.
Renaissance-y.
Fuck it, yeah, I would love to fucking work with him.
The other thing that pissed me off about his comments was he went on to refer to me as them, they, and what the hell is that? Which, I'm sorry, that's a personal attack on me and my character personally. Just because I dress like a man and tomboyish and not look like a hooker ringside, doesn't give you the right to call me they or them or it. That was very disrespectful and uncalled for. And again, as Big Dick mentioned, over something so small and trivial. It's like...
Yeah.
It's like
we're over as fuck.
Yeah,
oh
we
my
are
God.
over.
But
Okay, let me tag in. We're gonna tag back and forth. That's just what. Okay, tag in. All right, cool. So hitting the like button. Okay, I don't know if anybody at the sound of my voice can hear me, but have you ever been on Facebook where your friend's mother died or something like really awful happens?
I like that.
And people hit the like button. It's not necessarily that you're saying, "Yo, I like the fact that your mother died." No, it's like more of like a support thing. So it's not necessarily like she was jumping on the fucking attacking bandwagon that Mr. Norengonger. Sorry, I like doing that.
Mike.
I'm sorry. I need to take a moment, okay? I need a fucking moment, because we're sitting here and we're talking about fucking likes on Facebook because this motherfucker can't be adult enough to be like, fuck it, who cares what this guy thinks? Be a fucking adult. Okay, we're sitting here, we're talking about likes on fucking Facebook on my fucking podcast because people don't know how to fucking act right. Get it together. How hard is it?
Some people in this business can't be thick-skinned and be adults. He's a fucking prima donna who nobody knows outside of PWS who thinks he's a big dog, and he's not. He's a big fish in a small pond, but get the fuck out of the tri-state area. Nobody fucking gives a shit about who he is.
Pat Buck surprises me about this because, like I said, I'm not nobody. We're not supposed to be on his radar. Like I said, we shared maybe 2-3 locker rooms with him, okay? Yeah. That's it in the entire fucking 4 years that we've been doing this. So fucking, if that offended him in any fucking way, for whatever fucking reason, dude, you were in developmental. You fucking been places. You've been places that I'll never go. How the fuck do you have a thinner skin than I do? Yeah, that's right. Because I look contradictory right now because I'm on fire about it. But goddamn it, you called my name out for no fucking reason.
And then questioned actually called out our integrity and publicly said that we don't give respect in the locker rooms, which basically, if you don't show respect in a locker room, you're not going to be put on a show, which could kill a worker's career. It can really, and to call us unprofessional, it was the lowest blow you could give to somebody.
At least to us. And here's the thing, if I remember correctly, the first time we were in the locker room with Pat Buck, it was a small locker room. It's the size of a fucking closet.
It's like a 10 by 10.
It's a fucking size of a fucking
and there
closet.
Was 60
and he's doing his fucking yoga.
Show.
Yeah, I'm watching him do it because my back's against the wall. I'm just kind of staring off into fucking space. And if he's at that point, if he feels that I should have come up and shake his hand, fucking respect is a two-way street, motherfucker. You can come up to me. Yeah, we're men here.
Well, that also
you're not fucking main event material at fucking at WrestleMania, okay? So we're fucking equal. We put your fucking shoes on just like I do. If you feel that I've disrespected you, come up to me and be like, "Hey, man, why didn't you say hi to me?" And I'll be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't get to you."
He proved everything that Mike said. And he just did the fucking pussy move and just slandered us.
Yeah,
don't over a like,
over a fucking like.
We're talking about Facebook right now. We're wasting time. We're coming up on 58 fucking minutes. Because people don't know how to fucking handle their shit on Facebook. Okay?
Dude,
I'm losing my fucking temper and it's not even fucking about me.
The Fallen Angels could lose their careers because
because
all I did was hit a like button.
Because she hit a like button. And that's fucking...
Would it be okay if she took the like away? Would that make it somehow fucking better? No, probably not, right? Fucking petty nonsense.
We're missing fucking football because we have to talk about...
I'm sitting here talking about this nonsense.
Pat Buck is a twat waffle.
Okay. All right.
Fuck Pat Buck.
What cards do you have?
Fuck Ralph Fury. Fuck Charles DeLucci.
All right.
Fuck them all. They all love each other and suck each other's cock in a fucking circle.
Dante has lost it.
No, I'm going off because I don't have to worry about a booking. I'm retired. I don't have to deal with the fucking disrespectful bullshit anymore. I'm done. Pat Buck, thank you. Thank you for putting the nail in that final decision to have me leave. I will always attribute you to that move. Thank you, brother.
Okay.
You don't fuck with... Karma's a bitch. Don't fuck with a witch, my friend. And life's going to be very interesting for you coming up. That's personally from me to you.
If you take an offense to this, Pat, if you happen to just whatever, for fucking whatever reason...
Fallen Angels Tag Team at AOL.com, or you can Facebook us. You took us off your friend list real quick after you came after us, I noticed.
All right.
But, yeah, you can find us.
Well,
we're easy.
If you happen to listen to us, Pat, because
Doubt it.
people tend to get curious about what's said.
Oh, look, they said something about you. You need to listen.
If you happen to be listening to this, for whatever reason, and you feel like, oh, this is unnecessary, why are you attacking my character? Dude, you called us dickbags. And that we never shook hands and all that shit. You also call Apter. You called fucking Apter a piece of shit.
Yeah, he said...
He was weird.
He called Bill Apter a piece of
Apter's
shit?
the nicest fucking
he
guy.
literally said, who the fuck is Bill Apter? Yeah, okay, maybe
Who
he's
the
done
fuck
a lot.
is Bill Apter?
Let me finish.
I'm sorry.
I mean, really, you can find it on the show. He says it like maybe
Before
five,
us. Yeah,
five
he's like,
minutes
Apter's
in.
a piece of shit and he's weird. Like
Like he doesn't deserve to be in the business, you know.
right now, fucking Big Dick is looking off into space just trying to figure out
I
his
saw
fucking
the I
thoughts.
saw the shadow too. It's okay. Okay.
Bill Apter is the nicest fucking guy
I love-
you'll ever meet.
Now-
He
now
runs
wait.
around like a fuck. He runs around like a chicken with his head cut off because he's got a million different things that he's got to do. But he's one of the nicest guys in the fucking business. How the fuck do you shit on him?
Okay. Now let me say something personally about Bill Apter. Okay, I used to take care of Jimmy Snuka. You know, I was his handler along with Strangler Nick from 1997 to 2000. Okay, in that time we met Bill Apter several times. Well, after 15 years of not being in the business or around him, I saw him at the Legends of the... Was it the Legends of the Ring?
Legends
Yes,
of the Ring.
Legends of the Ring convention, and he recognized me right away. After 15 years. But yet, I've got some fucktwat who turns around on his little podcast because he didn't like somebody hitting a like button...
A like button.
And decided to call us dickbags and assassinate our characters and try to destroy our careers over... agreeing partially with what somebody said on a post. And this, again, is the problem with social media.
It is.
It is.
It is. It's
That's why I gave up on Facebook.
I'm pretty much done now. That I don't have to push the Fallen Angels anymore, and they have to do it themselves.
If I didn't have the tag team and I didn't have to push anything and promote anything, I'd probably leave Facebook too. Because it's
I
nothing
can't
but
deal with the
cesspool right
negative.
now.
Yeah, I can't deal with the negative. I
mean,
try to put as much positive.
On a
as I can.
fucking like.
Okay, so I'm going to wrap this up.
Because
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
We could go on forever.
We can go on forever. I'm going to wrap this up, okay? I'm Big Dick Gideon. We got Dante. Dante, please enjoy your retirement. Kryim, we're going to be back. Dante's still going to be here. We're just going to find a different handle for her, okay? But I'm going to wrap it up. And we're over the hour mark here. So we will definitely speak to you all next week. Guaranteed. Don't worry about it.
Peace out.